you running plays, that's ISHTALK. You say you getting paid, that's ISHTALK. You see me with my babe, that's ISHTALK. The money in the way, that's ISHTALK. I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg it. I beg, I beg, I beg you all. We from the bottom, come from nothing. Who say they say, we say we know. They say you running plays, that's ISHTALK.
Welcome to another episode of The Lord Show, ISHTALK TV, live from the DMV, doing how it's supposed to be. Got some kush at the crib, some cat in the bed, and some cash in your pocket. What more can be said? Guys, we have an amazing show for you tonight. We have a special guest. Man, she's very special, dog. She does everything. Beautiful hair, tattoos, opera, all that. Let's give it up for Sharnice, Cubana.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Pleasure having you.
What's up? How you doing today, beautiful?
I'm spectacular. I see everybody else here is in a great mood.
Yes.
Really contagious energy. I love it.
There you go, professional.
Happy to have you for sure.
All together. That's what I'm talking about. She came to ISHTALK to talk her shit.
Period.
There you go. Looking beautiful with the cup.
Period.
Just
we gotta do that.
Hey.
Episode 34.
Yes. Make sure y'all get these ISHTALKs. Hey, putting it up there.
Yep. Shout out to LA Mom, the manager in the house.
Mama J.
Producer, the great.
Gang.
88. Vegas.
Look, my arm manager always coming through professional. She always working the whole summer. She said she working the whole summer. She trying to get this money. Let's go.
Guys, shout out to our sponsors. This show is sponsored by NightKingDelivery.com. If you want some edibles, brownies, cannabis, accessories,
everything you want.
You gotta be in the DMV area. You gotta be 18 and up. You gotta have a government issued ID. You gotta be current, okay? Be a member. You save 10% off, okay? And also, shout out to our other sponsor, DMV Urban Couture Line Bakari. All right? Hit them up. Their website is coming up soon. You hear them from us first, all right?
For sure. I saw some sweatsuits on their IG that was alright.
All right?
Told you.
For sure. And Ron, tell them about the cups real quick.
Oh yeah, Ish Cups, man. Hit us in the DM. Ish Cups, $4.99. Delivery charge, you know what I'm saying? But look, everything tastes smoother. Everything tastes better in the Ish Cup. We got them in a couple different colors, but right now we pushing that black and blue. You feel me?
Black and blue.
Hey, man, you got to pour into people's cup. You got to be able to talk your shit. That's two things right there. Come on now, it's only $5. It's under $5. Pull up on the ISHTALK cup. And it's as simple as easy.
I'll definitely support. And I will say, it does taste better.
For sure.
Say yeah.
Say yeah.
Speaking of say yeah, are we saying no to this cloudy doomsday shit? The aliens coming back? Hazy as shit. What's going on, y'all?
We need Will Smith.
Where Will Smith at?
Please.
Guys, this shit is getting real.
Us. The aliens, the robots, it's coming to real. It's real.
It's literally hitting the air. It's what it's doing.
I thought Canada Dry was something else. Did y'all know the wildfire was 5.6 million acres on fire?
That shit is crazy, dog.
And it's been going on for a month.
Yeah,
damn.
Tell us, they just telling us.
Nobody don't know that.
I was gonna say, I didn't hear
Nobody
nothing
don't know
about
that. Did y'all see that video of the helicopter like throwing down? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if that's real. You know, I'm not gonna put my tinfoil kufi on. I'm not gonna put the tinfoil kufi on.
I'm gonna say no comment, but I saw it. Mm-hmm.
But also, shit,
See,
what's going
man, damn, a lot of shit's been happening.
on? And they said they saw some aliens in Nevada.
Let's just say it's all been happening within just a week's time.
I know.
Like,
It's been
every
a
day
short
is
period of
something
time.
They were like, say yeah, say yeah,
It's going down. Say yeah.
yeah.
I saw two fighter jets in the city too. I ain't gonna hold you. It's crazy out here, man.
Hey, it's crazy. Also, it's Happy Pride Month, and just for ISHTALK, for your viewers, Just Get It Pop is gonna have his own. At the end of the show, going to do a sachet show. And Champagne Ron's going to coordinate.
Damn.
So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, okay?
Look, fellas, we out here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Happy Pride Month.
Yes, say yeah to that. Now, let's
These mom.
So the reason why you're here, you're pushing Say Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Featuring L.A. love the boss.
Yes.
For sure.
Two pretty women.
We say
Beautiful.
double trouble.
Double
you
trouble.
know.
See,
I can't say Twin Towers, but
No,
Can't do
that.
that.
Went down.
People
We
try to knock
double
y'all down,
trouble.
too,
Yeah,
but-
yeah. We definitely double trouble. The energy was spectacular, and just everything just flowed naturally. Especially with us just recording the video and everything. It's like everybody just need to stay tuned because the visual is better than the song and everything to put together. Oh my
Jesus
God!
Christ.
I'm just gonna take a sip on it.
I mean, we
please talk your shit. Hey, this is where the thing I was about to say, talking about visuals. That's why I wear a shirt with two ladies today, just for y'all, because I was like, which one are you? Which
I was
one are
about
you?
to say, that's
I was
hard. One is an angel, one is a devil.
Right here. And then there's a lady.
Hey,
Which
last
one do you
name.
represent?
I lean more towards the demon side.
Oh, it's demon time, huh?
Demon time.
Okay. Say yeah. All right. We want to make sure we get that in there. That's nice, man. Hey.
Who was it produced by?
Oh, 88 fingers. 88 fingers on the track.
Shout out to that.
This man worked with the greats, man.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So let's get to it. Let's play it.
Let's.
Anything, any motivation or experience came in the
I
song?
walked
It
in
was
with all
already-
that already.
Okay.
Man, we gotta talk about your accomplishments for real.
Let's play it.
Yeah,
Let's
what
play
was-
it.
Yeah,
Let's play it.
especially say yeah.
Definitely a summer vibe.
No, definitely.
What you mean? I ain't tripping on your budget. I ain't going for that. I done block your ass 20 times, calling me back. Boy, you better try watching what you saying to me. If I ain't the one, then why the fuck you playing with me? Nigga pay with me, I turn this to the payoff. If
It's
you
alright.
ain't up to that,
That wasn't
pay
necessary.
off. Me and my bitches getting paid, no layoff. Me and my bitches getting paid, no layoff. Say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. Come on, mama,
Hey, nah,
say
yeah. This one of them.
just standing there for some dick, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. Ain't gotta look for the rent, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. I buy my own whiplash.
Full switch, your moon is never off switch. Bust down, baby, too cold. This is giving frostbite. Looking like a whole lick. I could change your whole life. Fuck you like a porn star, but still giving Wi-Fi. Give me 50 steps. It's better. Your flow is poison. That venom don't hurt. It's no, it's not dirty. In the back of the bag, with that sex in the bitch. Red, she tatted and she thicker than crack.
Look at the grits.
Yes, Lord.
Whoa.
Yes, Lord.
Whoa.
Come on, mama, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. Just standing there
Feeling
for
it.
some dick, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. Ain't gotta look for the rent, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. I buy my own whiplash.
Yes, Lord. Go ahead. There you go. Say yeah. Say yeah.
Nah, yeah. I'm not gonna hold you. That's a That's a hit.
Beautiful.
Hey.
There you go, man.
Think of this some
There you
grits.
go, man. You should be very proud of that. That's a very
Very proud.
great
Thank you.
vibe, great song for the summer, and for the ladies. So look, I hear y'all saying, you needed some nigga. That's what y'all saying? Okay. I hear. Hey.
You heard the
Hey.
song.
Hey, look.
I got everything else on my own.
Hey.
You thinking of some
Bring the
grits?
package,
Hey.
drop the package, keep it pushing.
That cream of wheat,
Look,
that oatmeal,
I'm all for it.
Oh.
Grits.
grits.
I'm all for it.
We support it.
Exactly.
support it.
I'm all for it.
Okay, so you available on all platforms?
Available on all platforms, yes.
Got you. Okay, and we're gonna get to more of it later, but it's different from all your other songs.
It is.
What made you?
It's more up tempo. Definitely giving more like like I said, that summer vibe, female anthem energy. Like I said, I came from more of a classical background, but with the proper guidance and the best manager,
There you go.
you get people speaking life into you in a different way, and they see things from different angles. That's not just for you as a, you know, as a somebody who writes your own songs and do your own thing. You kind of like lean towards what you like, and it's like you gotta learn how to do stuff for the people.
There you go.
And Mama Jer is all about that. She's like, we need something for the ladies.
Mama Jer is
We need something that
lit.
everybody gonna vibe to. And I'm
Definitely.
like, she's right. Wow, never thought about it. Oh, okay.
No, that's a smash. Like that's a smash. Like
she made you work in the studio. She put you together. She doesn't play.
You make it seem like she like Turner.
No.
Sing for your diaphragm.
Push it out. No.
Oh, but
no.
I like the realness.
Yeah.
She's not playing around. Mama Jerry's ain't playing around. You better
Can't
look.
have no cut cards, especially with me, because I wasn't raised with cut cards. It was straight cutthroat. So I don't do the sissy beating around the bush type stuff.
I like that.
I feel
No,
you.
you got go straight shoot from the gut, and then I'm just gonna have to take that shit. Like,
Shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
Stop playing, man.
Hey, speaking of shooting from the hip, let's get to DMV news and should I see on my timeline. So, DMV news, let's get to it. All right. 5 in the morning, got my dick up in the mouth. All right.
It's not even how the song.
Let's
yo.
get to it. Guys, I called DC Gotham City, but now it turned into New Jack City. You seen that scene in New Jack City when they were shooting in the cemetery?
yeah.
It was a shootout at a Landover that my grandma was buried at. She rolled over. But, Ron, you got more information on it. The funeral manager was on it. He had text.
The funeral director.
6 feet deep.
Apparently, during the funeral, some guys came to like press him about something. It wasn't part of the funeral party,
Oh, okay.
but somebody came up there like to jump him. So he just let that shit off, and he actually ended up hitting one of the pallbearers. Luckily, not while they were carrying the casket, but he ended up hitting him. He's cool, like it was non-life-threatening injuries, but yeah, man. If you see somebody at work, give him a pass, dog. Damn.
I know.
On site.
I say it's literally on site.
But. What the fuck did he do to them niggas?
He's
No.
Nigga, you on great, nigga.
What did he do to them niggas that he knew he had to keep it on him at work?
He fucked up somebody's
There
burial.
had to be a previous conversation
It's
of some
some real
sort.
beef.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on, bruh. It's getting too scary. Come on. Yeah, he's like,
I'm about to catch this nigga slipping. Watch
shit.
this.
damn.
Yeah.
They need some more security.
Yeah. They said
I bet you funerals will start having security now. All
Watch.
types of funerals, they're like, yeah, we need
Watch.
water.
For
Still
real.
playing.
That's
real.
a shame, though, because you would have think that
There's
it's
kids
a
out
peaceful
there.
area. Kids.
It's literally a peaceful area. People are resting.
Resting in peace.
literally.
They got that piece on them.
Now.
They got that piece on them, baby.
They resting in peace. They got that peace.
For real. My man
Quick.
Big Draco.
upped it at work. Like, damn.
And you saw his
He let that
mugshot.
thing off.
Nah, yeah, his mugshot was crazy.
His mugshot was he looked at funny style, but
I don't want.
it looked like he did have some beef. But
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't know they was getting it popping out Hughesville, but you know.
I just pray that
That's
Said
where
it can
Cuz
happen
from.
anywhere.
That's what it's
from.
called?
No, that's where he was from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he from Hughesville. That's from out like wild Southern Maryland. I ain't know they was rocking like that out there, but you know what I'm saying.
You're from this area, right?
I'm from DC.
Okay.
For sure.
You're okay. You don't got nobody buried over there, do you?
Nah. And if I do, I don't need no.
Yeah, let's switch off that.
Say yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Say yeah.
I wanted to go ahead and go into your accomplishments.
Now, let's go to. Oh, my bad, brother. My bad.
Okay.
I was gonna go to
'Cause
Shasta on my
before
timeline.
we go say yeah, we gotta talk about all our accomplishments before she got to say yeah.
My bad. Okay.
I mean,
go ahead.
like, it took a little couple steps before you just got over there.
I'm talking about death and clouds,
No,
and
you're
aliens.
just messing up the whole show.
Go ahead.
Come on. Can't do that. But look, you talking about you changed. You came from classical background, opera, from Duke Ellington, correct?
Correct.
What year?
The year of 2011.
Okay. Look at you. You've been training, doing all that stuff. So, also, students sees that you've been doing the Washingtonian inaugural ball. You've done Howard
That's what's up.
Theater. You've done the Watergate. See, okay.
There's not no chitlin circuit.
I was
Right
gonna say, yeah, look, she had her own band, Sharnice in the encore.
She ain't up with
Correct.
the tiptoes.
You know
Right before the pandemic, that's when everything just like the pandemic hit, and then all my gigs just started falling off, and then everybody was inside, so we couldn't perform anymore.
Shit.
Yeah, and then some band members moved to Ohio, some people moved to St. Louis, and I was just like, damn, there go my opportunity.
All
But
your dreams and work, and it's so crazy, like how you have to be a hard worker, especially like being an entrepreneur. I
Correct.
see you doing all that. We're gonna get into that later for sure. But also too, talking about amazing Whitney Houston, seeing that great movie on Netflix, and see that you got some skills over here. You said it seems like you can, I do the I have nothing and run into you. That's crazy and amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just great
Thank
that
you.
that people understand you have to work hard to get to where you at. You may think that you're just gonna get there in one punch. You don't know what you're gonna go at. You may have to do some classical music. You may have to work.
Right.
you might
different
got to do
hours.
12
You don't even
rounds,
know.
literally, like
And then
12,
look,
13 rounds in a ring just to get to your goal, like literally.
And then look at that. You just not working with mama manager right now, 6 months now, and now look at you going right now. Look at how beautiful you've been working. See, you've been,
Thank you.
working, doing great music. And we're gonna talk about your businesses later, the entrepreneurship. That's what people need to understand. That's a very important leg in order for you to really go for your dreams. If you want to do something, you have to, you may have to work over here, you may have to do this, but look, you better learn how to get your own bread. You
On
hear me?
your own
You better
time.
get your own fish, you hear me? Let's go. Go ahead, big dog. What you was going on?
How did you? What made you want to do the opera?
Well, when you go to Duke Ellington, it's kind of like forced upon you, in a sense.
Oh,
They're
you ain't
like,
wanna
you're going
do
to
it?
sing this song.
Oh.
It's not that I didn't want to do it. I wasn't really familiar with who I was as an artist. I didn't know my voice type.
How old were you?
I was, 15, 16 going into there, maybe 15. And they put you in a room with a bunch of other people, and first you're in like a female ensemble. And they're like, stand up, say your name, and say your voice type. And I'm like, I'm an alto. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? My name's Sharnice, and I'm an alto. And the lady just looked at me and was like, I can tell by how you talking, you are not an alto. And I was like, she don't know me like that. I had like an attitude with it. And then she started plucking out these notes and was going lower and lower, and my voice just became air. And then she started hitting notes higher and higher. And I was like, oh, I am a soprano. Would you look at that? So
What's her name?
That pushed me, Angela Powell. Angela Walker Powell, actually.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Because you're that great.
Yeah,
You got to be able to handle that. Because you know what? A lot of people, especially, females, are very sensitive.
Yes.
Right.
And, and I know it may not be easy, but you better let someone to be able to talk about yourself in order for you to be the better version of yourself.
You got to actually get the chip off your shoulder and realize that these people have been where you possibly want to go or where you want to be, and you got to realize that the cards are actually in their hands. They have so much more knowledge and experience that they actually are sharing with you for basically a discounted price. When you're a DC resident, you don't pay no tuition or anything. You're getting this stuff for free. How dare you come in with with attitude, with shade, when I'm trying to make you better at your craft and pull something out of you. So
Have you
I'm
gone back
blessed
and
to have
spoken to any of the students and let
No.
them know that?
No, I haven't. I'm still in contact with a lot of the students, and because I'm an alumni, people reach out on Facebook just to, and I'm nice. I just be like, oh, hey, you're at Duke Ellington. I'm glad you like the experience. And then if I have clients myself who actually have kids, and I see that they're creative, I'm always like, yo, they need to do some type of auditioning and see what they can get into in Duke Ellington, because it was such a great experience. It's not like a regular high school at all.
No, trust me. I got a few homies that went to Duke Ellington.
Yeah, like if you go to a regular high school, they walk up and be like, yo, what hood you from? And you like, oh shoot, it's about to go down. But at Duke, they like, yo, what department you in? You like, I'm in vocal. All right, sing a song. And you like, oh shit, that's all I gotta do? Oh, all right, I like it here. So, total different energy. Yeah.
That's a good school. Because I've
Great
seen a lot of people. Shout out to Maud and Chloe and them. They do DC Tap Fest over here in the city. They've been amazing. They're just great people. Like everyone that goes from Duke Ellington, all I hear is just people that are talented, basically. You actually have to really work on your cap. You can't just be really faking over there. Like you can't. Nah,
Nope.
they
Ain't no capping.
You gotta read the music, play the music, do the recitals, take music history, take music theory. Like you can't go anywhere until you learn where we've been musically. And I was like, wow, this is this ain't just us showing up to sing after 3 p.m. We really gotta be in class. We really get graded. We really have, you know, recitals that you basically go through all these trials with basically, let's just say you got 4 judges. You go in a room and there's 4 judges, but they're actually like the head of the department and then all the vocal teachers. And you got to sing these songs that they've taught you within the semester, like, and that's German, French, Italian, classical, gospel, and you're just like on the spot with it, and mess up on your translations, fail. Mess up on the lyric and don't pronounce the word correctly or something, fail. And it's like,
it just be like you and the judges, like on Say the Last Dance?
Yeah, like just them and you. And like, I just remember my vocal coach was in there. She just was looking at me like, you got this. And I was like, that's all I needed to see. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll sit. And she just sat back in her chair like, I taught her that. You know, I trained her. And I'm like, yes.
When you even talk and you even describe this, like it really is a phenomenon, because you know we see American Idol, you see all those other things, and you like, that's what's on TV because you don't have that pressure on you. But when you like describe like the pressure, and I just even felt the spotlight, I was like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you were the narrative you were just building was just great illustration. So. Shout out to your teacher. Shout out to Duke Ellington. Great school.
Yes, it's like a golden ticket. If you got that, some people drop out. Let's get to Shazzy on my timeline real quick, huh?
I thought, like, didn't I hear that Ari Lennox went there or something?
Yeah, she did. She was actually a senior my freshman year, and we both were on like recitals together, and we ended up singing like the same song. I was like,
I'm because in my head I think I can sing.
Oh shit!
It ain't there, cuz. It ain't there, cuz.
We got a Phantom and we got a 500. I love you, Desi. Let's do Shazzy on my timeline, a bunch of memes and videos and what your opinion on. But did you watch the Whitney Houston movie and what you think about it? I didn't like it, but go ahead.
Damn, I watched the movie, and there was to me the storyline could have been just a little bit better and better told. I feel like the actor could have also been someone different.
Exactly.
She was lip singing, because to me she didn't really look like Whitney to me. But when we got to the part where she was actually singing like the national anthem and all of that, I was like, dang, I want this opportunity. So I actually started crying on that movie. But then a week later, I ended up being able to sing the national anthem. So, you know,
that's why I said, like, you been doing that. All the
now I'm like, it's a good movie. I seen it like 3 times.
I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah, it was good.
I gave it a...
I understood her in the end when she was like, you know, when they had her with the drugs and they had her looking in the mirror having all these flashbacks of the gift that she used to have. And it's like, I could relate to that. You can easily damage your vocals. You could smoke it away. And it's like, God gave you a gift and how dare you, you know? So I felt like she became just self-centered a little bit and more just like just all about self. I want this. I'm going to do this. It don't matter. It ain't going to hurt nothing. Smoking cigarettes. Like, I didn't know she smoked cigarettes. So that was news to me. They had her smoking Jacks in a movie. And I'm like,
how do you feel about
Whitney?
How do you feel about the LGBTQ?
I don't have a problem
Ain't that
with
true?
it.
You know it?
This is a new thing.
I mean, I heard stories
that.
about it years ago, but I was actually happy that they put that, you know, full blast out there.
She has nothing. That's my
shit.
I thought they could have picked a black woman for it, but they picked an African woman. That's one of the things I couldn't stand. They put in all these African actors in these movies where, come on,
I didn't even know she was
somebody in
African.
Southeast. They can play Whitney. But let's go to Shazzy on my
As long
time.
as she's black, bro, come on.
It's not the same, brother.
You better lay low.
You behave.
Even though I look African, you know, they was gonna put me in for Ray J at the end in the movie, but they ain't gonna do it.
I can see that.
Ray J
I can
was-
see that.
Ray J was at the
The
end.
bean version of you swagged out better than you, dog.
Let's go to Shazzy on my timeline, all right? I'm not sure if you're familiar with Zion Williamson. He's a basketball player that played for the Pelicans. He's been hurt, but we see why he's been hurt. He's been knocking these
My boy
women
been
up.
balling. My boy been balling.
He's been going for 3.
And the porn star that he was messing with put him on blast on social media.
On like a rant, right?
On a rant.
For like 6 hours or something like that.
There's no way you can come back.
Must have been good. I mean,
See, you just gotta be, like I always say, you gotta
Spit in my mouth.
You gotta be honest with your women, dog. Like,
transparency.
if you are here, you gotta let everybody else know I'm here. Like, this is what's going on. If y'all with it, you're with it. If you're not, you're not. But he popped out at a baby shower saying, hey, this is me and my girl, we having a baby. So then the other girl like, hold on, nigga. You about to have a baby? Wasn't you just spitting in my mouth yesterday? Like,
they're not even good looking.
That was, no. The one he was at the baby shower with, she was alright. But the porn star look a little crazy.
Yeah, your standards. You gotta be bougie with it when you hit a certain status. Like everything that you offering to people, you just gotta be on a bougie attitude. No offense. I mean,
his taste in women has always been crazy. Like, do you remember when he was at Duke? His Snapchats got leaked, and it was like
woman.
It was like a little, like a little
Frail.
my milk of magnesia type white joint. Like
He's on
like
Reggie
she was
Bush
looking crazy.
He's on
Like
Reggie Bush.
she was looking sick.
He's moving interesting, man.
But I like the one he was at the actual baby shower with. She was alright.
Have y'all ever been exposed like that? Justin, hey, Justin, keep it real. Justin.
I've had stuff on, IG or anything, but ain't nothing too crazy or anything.
What'd
like
she
that.
say? She ain't listening.
Look, we don't need to incriminate nobody in trouble, but the thing about it is that jealousy is a mother, and that's why you gotta have a private account. You hear me? That's what I'm trying to tell families. You gotta have a private account.
I was not expecting it to go there. You gotta have a private account. That's really.
I had a girl that I had broken up with. You know about this. She had gone to my parent, like after we were probably broken up for like 2 months. And she was saying she was pregnant, right?
Oh.
Year later, DNA test proved that it wasn't mine. We all know it wasn't mine.
Oh my God.
But in that moment, she took, she went to my parents' house, put a baby shower invitation in the mailbox, didn't even mail it. She put it in there herself. She went to my grandmother's house, put the
no stamp.
Like she put these invitations into like everybody, like my friends, any place that I've taken her, like any place that she's seen me, she was like, "Yo, woo, Ronald, me and Ronald's baby shower."
Look, she knew.
We got the Target link.
That you wasn't the father.
We had
the way she was talking. I was like she had started to fool me. I was like, damn, is it my baby?
He was not the father.
But
you think she didn't know or she knew?
Well, shit, I'm not gonna lie to you. She started to fool me, and then when the baby came,
see,
and then when the baby came, I was like
scared.
I was like, all right,
baby.
So you know what I'm saying?
Thought it wasn't.
I played semi-deaf like the first 3 months, and then but once she wasn't giving me the DNA test, like I just kept asking for the DNA test over and over. I'm like, yo, like I'm not about to go public with this baby until we get this DNA test. Yeah.
Lord.
Hey, Cubana.
Yeah.
You ever, in your past experiences when you were immature, you ever tried to,
No.
mess with a dude? No.
You ain't doing nothing crazy?
Mess with him?
No.
Yeah, bust on the windows?
I'm not.
Who is this woman, Jeffrey?
Social media.
There you
I'm just
go.
gonna pull up on you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, no, I don't like those.
Oh, man.
I don't like those. Get me on social media. Don't be busting my windows.
No, see, I don't believe in damaging property. It's just like, nah, come here, get in the car. Let me talk to you real quick.
Yeah, no, that was solid.
I just want to have a conversation.
No. Get a conversation.
Nah, for real.
I don't want to. No. Say yeah.
Say
yeah. Say yeah. Let's get to the next shit I see on my timeline. All right. So, there was this video that went viral. It was this black girl talking about how black parents are not held accountable, and I kind of relate to it because we all got family members or parents that's funny. Funny.
Funny.
Say yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Because from my personal experience, I know you say you have issues with your mom and everything. Mm-hmm. My mother was on crack and everything. She left me at a daycare, but I hated her for a while. But now I love her. I talk to her every day.
I'm about to say,
it's a mature
your mom texted me like yesterday.
But I wanted to say, like, how did you and your mom, like, reconcile?
I took a lot of therapy. a lot of therapy, and being able to be in a space where I can be heard. I feel like in the Black culture, our parents talk at us.
Sure.
They don't want you to say nothing, and it's always, you know, shut the fuck up, let me talk, I'm not done talking. And you're like, yo, but you dead wrong. I'm just trying to explain my point of view on how I know you wrong respectfully, because I don't want you to go upside my head. And once you put in that safe space and you like, this white lady sitting right here, I bet you won't.
I say, yeah.
Nice, huh?
Yeah,
Since
so
you got your college degree, since you know everything.
That's funny as hell.
No, that's the truth.
so yeah.
Let's get to
For
it.
real,
Let's see if I
for
can
real.
Us not putting an emphasis on education, us, I'm talking about adults, parents, guardians, whomever, not making or taking accountability for where our children are, not just academically, but in life in general. And that most of our kids are reading at 2nd and 3rd grade levels. I ain't telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I know. And I also talked about how we could know that these kids are fucking failing, and we'll still go out and buy designer, let them play sports, y'all allow them to go out, y'all give them video games, all types of shit. I could not be more disturbed by this mother's response and saying that the school failed him. No, you failed him. You failed him, Mom, because 3 jobs and you have 3 kids, and trust me, I get it. I get it. But there is one thing that I understood. One, because I knew when I became pregnant that the one thing I did not want to do was pass down struggle to my fucking kids.
Pass down struggle. See, yeah, you want to speak on that?
Oh, not only I want to speak on that, it just shows that it's time to take accountability. It's time to be consistent. Stay cool, my people. Let me tell y'all, your child is a gift. You come and you bring this gift and you don't prepare this gift, that is your fault.
You a failure.
And they always get back to saying, you know, with the parent and the child stuff. You the parent, I'm the child. Hey, that's cool, but we both have to listen to each other in order to have a relationship.
Yeah.
If you are talking down, how can I come up?
Yeah.
There's no way possible. But once again, our people have to understand working together by understanding that parents and kids need to understand, like that parent that's shouting down stuff, that being evil to each other, that's within our community.
Oh, for sure.
You gotta definitely create a safe space for your child, because it's like I've seen so many times where children get out in the world, for example, and bad stuff happen. Maybe they're hanging out with the wrong crowd. And prime example, I know a girl who hanging out with the wrong crowd, literally, run home, gets in the house and don't say nothing to her parents. She just runs up to her room. 30 minutes later, police is knocking at the door. She's still locked up to this day because somebody died that night while she was in the car. And her mom is just like, if she only felt safe enough to talk to me, or, if we had that type of relationship where she could have came to me, maybe I could have did something or said something to protect her. And I'm like, I couldn't go to my mother and tell her, hey, we was just out and Jai like caught a body. How can you help me? And it's like, if I was in that safe space, like other cultures, if you look at them, and I hate to talk about it, but other cultures, they got that protection. They got that safe space. And not only that, their parents is setting them up for success. Teaching them about financial growth, teaching them about, their bank accounts, teaching them about good credit, teaching them about, just different angles, teaching them about entrepreneurship.
There we go.
And we're not doing that as a culture. I feel like there's a lot of envy when you have kids, and it's like, well, this little mother think they better than me, so
especially the mom.
And I experienced that. So just from coming from that, you got to step back and be like, you know what? I didn't make it. I want you to make it. I didn't have this. I want you to have it.
Amen.
You deserve to have it. I'm going to work for you, and we're going to work together for us to get to that. So, I just wish we all could create that as parents. I'm not a parent, but if, I would definitely be like, come to me, talk to me. You ready to have sex? Okay, let's talk about it.
Right.
You want to do drugs? Okay, let's figure out what drugs you're trying to do, and let's figure out what's off the table.
I'm doing with you.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just figure out what's off the table. Like little stuff like that, because you got kids strung out. You got kids not being able to talk to their parents, and they're killing themselves so young. It's just too much going on in the world right now that it starts somewhere.
Start at home.
That is true, but also too, you guys, they came from a lot of struggle and a lot of hard work and things they probably can't, mention just to everything. They can't be transparent. I wish they could be more transparent, but it's just, they came from another parent that had some other stuff too. So,
but when do we break the cycle?
When do you break the cycle?
We are, which, hey.
We have to break the cycle. If my grandmother was a crackhead and my mother was a crackhead, I cannot be a crackhead. Yeah, I'm literally watching parents say, well, young kids like my close to my age are saying, well, my father was an alcoholic and my mother was an alcoholic, and I'm gonna take this tequila to the head. It's like, that ain't hereditary.
That's literally the reason I don't have an addictive personality, because I seen my mom get strung out on drugs. My dad, he's had his little alcohol issues or whatever, but that's the reason that I could cut off any, like y'all be talking about me drinking, I could cut it off anytime I want to. Like I haven't smoked weed in over a year. Like anything, like my personality is, I cut off addiction like it's nothing. Like,
as soon as you notice it, you're like,
exactly.
I'm slipping.
But as far as like being a parent, like, and like I let Trey, like he could say, whatever he wants as long as it's respectful. I let make sure he expresses himself. Like his teacher in school, he was having trouble with like writing and stuff. You gave me a comic book, like a guide for him to just fill in, and so he was having trouble with his writing, so he likes making comic books. So cool, Trey, boom, we about to write a bunch of comic books this week, and because it's not just the school's job to train myself for the world.
It's a village, bro.
It's me, it's his mom, it's my parents, her parents, it's everybody. Like, we all have, he's our responsibility. Like, I was my grandmother's responsibility, I was my dad's responsibility, I was your mom's responsibility, I was your mom's responsibility, I was Billy's responsibility. Like, everybody around us helped raise us. So it's not like the schools barely prepared me for the world. Everything I got from the people that I look up to. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I learned what not to do.
Exactly.
What not to do.
The smart person will learn what
A wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
But I do want to say this. Y'all know I work with middle schoolers. This week, we got 2 more weeks of school.
Little niggas wildin'.
And I've been letting them listen to Proverbs in the Bible. Okay. Because I'm like, that's what they don't get at home.
You right on
They don't get the word at home, so I've been letting them listen to it. Y'all can play y'all video games, but this is what we listening to. Y'all can listen to drill music while playing y'all video games. You're going to listen to this word.
Yeah,
that's
good.
Because they know Miss Destiny don't play. But
I would turn the heat up, make them fall asleep. But I would say one thing that black people do that other cultures don't do. Mom, I'm not sure if you did this, but once they turn 18, they kick them out. You keep 16. Your kids 16. Once you graduate high school, I'm done with you. Nah, you can't do that, especially nowadays.
Sometimes the growth begins at 16. Those are the critical time.
Hey, and do y'all have any? Y'all think the next generation is going to do it better? I don't.
What?
No, they raising serial killers.
Yeah. They got Blueface and they got Blueface and Baby Bop. It's not gonna work out.
Niggas wildin'.
I see them out at like 10, 12. And if they're not in the streets, I feel like they're gonna be in somebody's system. And I hate to say it, but these kids are out of control.
It's a lot of mental health with this
generation. Yeah. And I feel like also the pandemic didn't really help. And it's like now they're these social awkwardness with the kids, and it's like 0 to 100 with these kids. We used to say it in school, like, I go 0 to 100.
I know.
These kids, they not talking about it, they doing it. So I'm like,
TV did that to them too.
Yeah.
It was bad for us, but it was a bad because they had videos where they talking scenes, where they talking stuff out, and then they drama. But reality TV is all drama.
And we were introduced to social media. Yeah. Like we were introduced to social media. Yeah. They don't know life without it.
They was born and
it
was here.
Like they don't know life without it. So it's disgusting. And I be seeing.
All right, so let's move on. Thank you for that. Let's get to the next chat. I see on my timeline. I don't got no hope for the future.
I mean, we already on last days.
All right, we already on last days. We got 11 left.
You got 11 left.
Speaking of last days.
Nigga, I got shit to do next month, nigga.
Do you?
Shit.
I gotta postpone that.
Speaking of last days, I want to be offensive, so let me reword this.
Shit.
Sorry,
y'all.
Say sorry like again.
Yeah,
I'm saying
God,
sorry
yeah.
again because I already know you want to say something.
So we got Azalea Banks.
Man, fuck her.
She went to social media because DC Young Fly's baby mama, what's her name? Be respectful. Jackie O. She passed away from having a mommy makeover. And before that, DC Young Fly went on Azalea Banks. Y'all want to listen to it?
She was on a roast show and got roasted.
Before we get there, we want to say we love DC Young Fly.
Yes. Prayers to DC Young Fly.
And we love the 85 South Show.
For
Yes.
sure.
Shout out to Bean.
Respectful.
For sure.
All right, but I'm going to tell you what she said first. DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes pointed at women's beauty, projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women, perfectly secure in their own skin. Damn, all right.
Stop reading the card.
I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jackie O girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself. And the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azalea Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed.
Bro, it's
And then she said the girl died
on her birthday or something.
at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday. You niggas are going to learn to stop fucking with me.
Bro, every time her name like comes up, every time it's always negative, dog. She thrives off of misery, dog.
She go at anybody.
That's his thing.
That is his thing, ugly ass.
Enjoy your lap around the theater because you're not going to be booking any.
This was like 2 years ago, right?
No, this was like probably like 8 years ago.
Your goddamn braces off, but you kept the little middle part. Stupid ass girl.
Yo. Like DC Young Fly.
She held that shit in for 7 years. She
Bro,
couldn't wait.
she thrives off misery. She thrives off the pain of others, and that self-hatred that she was talking about DC Young Fly having, she has. Every time something comes up with a artist that the world views as better, she always puts it as, oh, they find her more attractive than me, or they're doing this because she's light skinned, or they're doing this because she's biracial. No, we don't like you. We don't like your music. You're always mean to people. Fuck you. Like, damn.
Music, you know, she might make a music.
But we will never give it a try.
Not for me, but her energy is right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sharnice,
Fuck
you
her.
think there was a wait period? Like, damn, like, can you, like, when somebody died, like, you think it's a cut card? Because
I feel like
for me, Pat Robinson, he died. I say fuck him.
Who?
But
me personally,
fake pastor, the 400 Club or something.
Yeah, 500
500 Club, 700 Club.
Is that Billy?
Y'all saying the wrong
No,
one.
that's the wrong dude.
That's the wrong dude.
No, Pat Robinson.
Jim Baker.
Beep.
Okay.
Robinson is the 700 Club.
Okay.
I feel like right now we just first I will say this. There is no time limit, but I do feel like we all have families, we all have somebody who loves us, we all have somebody that's going to be mourning us when we go. So with social media, it has now made it hard for people to actually get that time to grieve and not have to deal with the chaos. But we also living in a world where people are clout chasing. If it's a hot topic, people want to jump on it because your name is then going to pop up, within the chaos. And she just got clout off of that.
Hashtag.
So, I'm gonna pull something up from eight years ago and watch this, and I mean, we're sitting here talking about it right now.
Unnecessary.
So she got the clout that she was looking for, but it's just insensitive times right now. Kids.
Yeah, I was about to say that. She's okay.
Hold on.
She made people pay. She was her friend, correct?
Yeah.
And then she wanted people to pay
For her grieving process.
for her grieving.
To view her grieving process.
Ron, I just want to let you know, if something happened to you, I will not
Thank you, sir.
monetize.
You gonna be on ISHTALK.
Come on, man. Pour on the ISHTALK.
Y'all know I love Ron. Y'all got to pay for that.
$2 just for
Right. That's what it's giving. Hashtag GoFundMe. Y'all can find it at the link at the bottom of the page. You're like, what?
Sip your champagne out of champagne rods.
I'm moving his ashes in here.
Yeah.
So do y'all believe in karma?
Yes.
I definitely do.
Okay.
Bro.
All right.
I definitely
And as
do.
far as it being like a time on when it's like okay to make fun of somebody.
At least let it get buried. She hadn't got buried yet.
Man, I know.
Ain't no class at all.
Look,
No.
that's just
Class is just a little low.
to me. If it's up, it's up, right? That's just how I am.
Social media.
To me, if it's up, it's up. It's people that I'm not proud to say this, but it's true. It's people that I've found out, like I've woken up to a text message that somebody, hey yo, you know what's the name got shot last night? That literally cut on Frankie Beverly Mays Happy Feelings.
Oh Lord. Woo-hoo!
Like no, and that's just real shit.
I want to know who that is. Okay. Lastly, before we go to let's get to the music. Speaking of karma, somebody in my apartment building, like a month ago, stole my diapers from my son and some package from my wife's parents. They sent overseas for my son. Someone stole it.
What did you steal?
I say yeah.
So today I'm walking and I see I think I know who it is. So I saw they had a package. So I was like, say yeah, say yeah. That package was thicker than some grits. So I picked up the package, right? I got up in the house. I showed my wife. I was like, yeah. And then I opened it up. It was some Savage Fenty.
Oh. Say yeah.
Say yeah.
And
it fit.
Hey, baby, go try this song for me real quick.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Say yeah.
I like that for you.
Yes,
I
sir.
like that
Came
for
up.
you.
There you go.
Don't fuck with my shit.
They probably had a subscription. They'll get another set. They got a subscription.
Sure.
She also lingerie.
Yep.
I know I took
Say
you
yeah.
diapers, but
Say yeah. Guys, this is ISHTALK TV.
Ragged asshole took the diapers.
The only source of gratification in your miserable, insignificant life.
Oh, man, that's
ISHTALK TV, you may need us, but we don't need you. But we do need donations. There, Cash App us, ISHTALK TV, okay? And get yourself an ISHTALK cup, $5, DM us,
sure.
and we get it sent to you, okay? Now let's
Make
get back
sure
to the
y'all-
music. Let's get back to the music, y'all.
Make sure y'all follow us everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Pod, anywhere you could listen to podcasts or watch podcasts. We are there. And back to the music. Your last album, "Say Hello to the Bad Guy."
yes.
Okay, so that one was a bit personal from what we listened to.
Very.
What made you pour yourself into that, or what was the muse behind some of those songs?
I was in like a real live relationship, and
Here we go.
Niggas ain't shit.
Oh shit.
I'm
What
not
you
gonna
did?
say they not shit
Oh,
because
okay, this nigga was shit, y'all.
we were friends for we were best friends for 13 years, and then got into a relationship,
My
and
favorite.
things just ain't work out. And it's like one day one of my friends was like, "Yeah, girl, I want to have a baby," and I was like, He was like, I watch you. You talk about kids like they disgust you. I was like, I ain't want no damn kids. I'm good. And he was like, that's a make or break for me. And all after that, the relationship went downhill. And yeah, and through the whole breakdown of us moving out, doing the transition and everything, I ended up being like the
y'all
worst
moved in
person.
together?
Yeah, we lived together for like
okay,
a
y'all
year and a
was
half,
getting
2
it.
years, and I was like, look, I'm out. I'm gonna go ahead and slide you this money for the, my part of the mortgage for the next 2 months. So you can't say I just like left you high and dry, paid your bills, nigga, and then I left like a bad bitch. And yeah, I was like I said, the worst person in the world. So
Describe the worst person in the world.
so I had a situation where he was the type to go through your phone, but it wasn't just my phone.
Say no.
This nigga was going
Say
through my
no.
email trash, DMs, Twitter. I barely post on Twitter. Just was finding different social platforms to check up on me, and I knew it. I was like, okay, he's reading my text messages. Let me see if it's true or not. So now I'm like, I'm about to send out some messages I shouldn't be sending. And
say
he
no.
came at me and was like,
Who the fuck is Chris?
I know you love me, but are you like in love with me? And I was like, it's funny you should ask. I was just having that conversation with somebody yesterday. So I was like, so you back reading my shit again? All right, cool. I was like, read my stuff one more time. Go through my stuff like I'm your child or like you pay this bill. We're going to have a problem. And then we end up breaking up in like New Year's or something like before
It's like a
New Year's
movie.
Eve. I was just like,
Like a
I'm
movie.
done. I thought it was something we could talk about. Like, nah, nigga, I told you had one more time to check in on me like I was your child and I was gonna be gone. So I dipped out.
Did he cheat?
No, nobody cheated.
Nobody cheated?
Nobody cheated. It was just conversations.
Was he older than you?
No, a year younger.
See there, see there, see.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a little tap. Finding out some information.
I just feel like insecurities just I can't deal with the weakness. I cannot deal with the weakness. You give me any sign that you weak, it's not gonna work out. You start asking me too many questions about where I'm at. Mind you, I went from working at State Farm to then making my own money, working on my own, making my own schedule. So he's like, she might not even be what she really says she is. She say she would have climbed, but she might be, getting paid to do something else.
Let me get that location.
You over to State Farm, cuz, bro.
Yeah.
Let me get that location real quick, Shawty. Where you at?
He had my location. Funny story, yo. So I'm chilling with my cousin in the
Nigga
car.
pulled
We
up the
just chilling.
Chevys.
This nigga pulled up with the lights off. The hell, I was like, yo. I said, son, I think that's him, yo. I think that's him. She was like, that's not him. I laid my seat back.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, that's that nigga. That's that nigga. Then I was like, all right, girl, I'm gonna see you later. I scoot out. I go to my other cousin's house. My cousin I was just with was like, girl, he just drove by again with the lights off again. I was like, I'm not playing. I turned that location off with the quickness. I was like, nigga, you just weird. You
Yeah, that's
weird.
scary. That's scary.
Did you up your insurance?
What? I definitely have high limits on my insurance. Yes, liability limits high.
No.
It's not to me.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It's like one moment you're the breadwinner in a relationship, and then all of a sudden the female now is the breadwinner. She's now paying for flights. She's now doing stuff, and it's like, I'm not gonna say you my little bitch, but that's just like how you acting when you just get weak like that. I'm like, I'm pouring this back into us. I'm making this about us. I'm not just
exactly. And a lot of men, like when women like step up, or like when women upgrade their financial situations, a lot of men get intimidated by that. So it's like, oh man,
why is that?
Because niggas is weird. Be like, oh man, does she still need me, or man, does he? But it's like,
I fit in your life. You do your own nails, you do your own hair, you making your own money. Where can I come in now? I'm like, nigga, I'm always hungry. You can buy me a meal.
I know how to cook.
I like snacks, like. Stuff like that. He's just like, no, I be wanting to do more than that. I'm like, well, nigga, that ain't my problem. That's a you thing. Yeah. You can step your game up. And not only that, within the time that we're together, I now taught you how to build your own business. He became a photographer. I got him clientele. He's working. He's making side money on his own time. I'm like, bro, not too many females going to come in and teach you how to be your own boss. You said you wanted flexibility. I provided you with that outside of what you do on a day-to-day basis. And that's still not enough. It's like, at this point, there's no fixing you. So I had to dip out. And then in the midst of me dipping out, a whole project came about, and I just was like, all right, I'm putting it out. And of course he heard the songs and was like, that's fucked up.
Fantasy.
Oh my
yeah, Fantasy.
Fantasy was about the text messages between me and somebody else.
Oh!
And I like the last one, Say Hello to the Bad Guy.
Yeah, that's, you reading through my shit, and I'm just like, all right, I got something for you. You gonna find it.
Up.
Damn.
It's fucked up.
That album means something, young.
So did you, sorry, Ron, when you're, how's the reaction, because you've been doing press runs, releases for Say Yeah, how's the reception you getting from that?
I'm getting great feedback. I have a lot of people wanting to send me videos of them dancing to the song. People want to add the song here, add the song there. I'm waiting to see if it pops up as a ringtone. I think I need to go ahead and put in that request because a few of my family members want it as a ringtone. So,
Auntie.
There you go.
That's
it's doing great.
They must like it.
Yeah.
It's hard to get family support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Say yeah.
That should not be a thing in 2023.
It is.
It is. It's going to be a thing. It ain't never going to change. You got to just keep on, work for people that want to work for you.
Yeah. Find people that respect your craft.
And that makes your family.
Exactly.
That's what you have to
Family
understand.
is not always blood. It's not like they said it's the ones you choose. So I done chose a lot. Yeah, I done chose a lot of family members.
I'm actually about to go. Let's talk about her businesses or no?
Oh, Ron got one more question.
Yeah. So as far as like, you already stated that you put your love life in your music. How is it looking for love? Like being out here, or you just on a no-go?
Especially as an entrepreneur, like you said.
And you being a songwriter, I've dated a songwriter before. Too many things rhyme with Ron. So it's like, it's like, yo, I'm not trying to get put in a bar. So it's like, yo, like, are men intimidated about, like, not only by your success or like you being outside, but like, how is that dating?
When I was out dating, because right now I'm just like, I'm too focused. When I was trying to date, I'm the type, I don't mind paying for a movie ticket or two, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm just like,
it's a movie ticket.
A lot of men were like intimidated by that, and that's an issue. And they like, damn, I feel like I owe you some dick now. And you're like,
nigga, you tried. Why you dick your way to
like what?
Well, since you paid for this, you know.
It's like, I feel like I'm supposed to give it up. And I'm like, this is weird. It's like
$26 on your head. I'm gonna dress for you slowly.
Damn.
It was hard for me. It was hard.
Damn.
And then I'm so busy with everything I got on my plate. It's like you really can't dedicate the time, and then that becomes a problem. I wanna see you. When I'ma see you? That's like the most annoying question to me. When I'ma see you? When I'ma see you again? When we gonna chill? Chill? I don't get paid when I'm chilling.
Damn.
I'm out here. I'm getting it. Like, I holler. I don't want to flip.
So what's a good way for a guy to, to shoot a shot? Something would you want to like to say? Well, tell the people, tell the viewers, what do you like to hear to the people? What do you hear from a good man? What you want? Tell them, since you know.
I'm gonna be honest. They always say, women know what they want. No, I don't. I feel like when I come across it, all honesty, I'm gonna know that's where I'm supposed to be. But off the dome, I would say somebody would have to step in, knowing where I am, respect where I am, and support where I am in order for things to even go to the next level. In order for there to even be a title of dating. Because I have too much on my plate. I have businesses. I have music. I'm out and about. I'm chasing a bag. And then, no offense, but your money got to be somewhere because.
Yeah.
Nowadays everybody come in and looking for convenience. They looking for help and shit.
Yes. Man, that
7 days later, they like, man, yeah, what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I got this bill. And I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to pay it. How was you paying it before you met me?
It's just a little $350, shorty.
I don't got time for none of that. So, they got to come correct.
Look,
for sure.
Talking about that business. Look. So, speaking of business, you got colorful scissors, Cuban ink.
Cubana ink.
Cubana ink. So I'm so sorry. Cubana ink. And I was actually about to ask.
Are you Cuban?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
She even got a bilingual song.
Oh, what?
Yes, call me damas. Give me more. Yes.
Okay.
Can you say it in Spanish?
What, me damas?
Oh,
Yeah,
me
it's
and my.
Look, I need more.
Nigga, welcome to the show.
Nigga, welcome to the show.
So, even talking about the entrepreneurship, so you did those two businesses. You were working for State Farm, and what made you say, bump it? I'm about to just go and just work for me. What made you do it?
Colorful Scissors it's my baby. I've been doing this business since I was honestly, I've had clientele since I was 12. I started off on Metro with the business, traveling to people's homes because I was servicing like senior citizens. So I always kept that in the cut. I never really took the business too serious. But after working for State Farm, I was there for 6 years.
Okay.
And I'm growing the business. I had one black agent hire me, and he was like, "You're only gonna work one Saturday out the month." If women get their hair done on Saturday, I can't be missing those Saturdays. So he basically stripped me up all my free time, and I noticed that even though I made more money within that year working for him altogether with my business and him put together, it was like I noticed my business took a dramatic drop in revenue. So I'm like, okay, got to do something different. Started working for someone else, cheaper, older, not really wanting to pay you, but wanting to give you all these tasks. So right before everything shut down with the pandemic, February 2020, I walked away from my job because I was making more money part-time as a hairstylist than working full-time for sitting at a desk. So I jumped out there on a leap of faith, and I was telling myself I was going to quit my job June of 2020. I had that on my calendar for 3 years. I set that goal for myself. I paid off all my debt, walked away debt-free from my job. But God was like, "You're going to leave February of 2020. I was like, "Nah, nigga, I ain't ready." He was like, "No, you're ready." And it's like every week something different was coming up with the agent. "I'm going to dock your pay. I need you to work more hours. It's not going to work for me with you working these hours." And I'm just like, "You already don't pay me enough." So I was like, it's okay.
That's commission, right?
You're giving you a lot of trouble.
A lot. And He never would come in. So it's like, I'm managing your team, I'm training your team, I'm writing all these policies, I'm bringing in money for you. Made you a millionaire within that time with all the policies that I wrote. And I'm like, why am I not a millionaire?
Why am I not eating?
So I
once again
put my resignation in with him. But the day before I did that, I basically went to all my clients that I had. At the time, I had about 120 clients. So I text everybody.
120 clients?
Yeah, now I'm up
That's
to
a
200.
lot. Like, that's
it's a lot. It's overwhelming.
That's a lot. So, yeah. I mean, usually people are like, 30, 40. 120.
30, 40 for me was when I was about 16, 17. I've been just slowly but surely getting people who are just like, yo, I've been with you since you was in high school. And you're like, damn, you've been around for a little minute. But I just was like, I couldn't do it anymore. I texted everybody and they was like, girl, we've been waiting for you to go full time. I booked like 9 or 10 appointments that day, that night.
That's
Next
amazing.
day I went in. Now, me and the boss, we done had an argument the day before.
I already done went neck and neck. Look, I already know you.
He coming in like, yo, it's a nice day outside, isn't it? The weather's so nice. I'm looking at this nigga.
Perfect
You got
day,
the
nigga.
nerve to talk about the perfect day to quit. I gave him my letter and walked in his office with my keys and my purse in my hand and was like, this is my letter letting you know that I'm resigning from this position. I need you to take back full control of your agency and I wish you well.
Effective
and he was
today?
like, yeah, effective today, no 2 weeks. And his
dang,
last
you
words
put the 2
to
weeks
me,
in.
his last words was like,
You're right. That is a true thing.
I'm not giving you 2 weeks. I feel like I gave you enough already. And especially with your last words as I'm leaving, he's like, a lot of people think they can make it, but they just don't make it.
Oh. And you said,
failure is not an option.
Look. There you go. So I'm talking about, look, 120 clients. That's a great, yo, what? You can't go hungry like that.
No.
And also, what you're going to do is keep on building. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, serving families and senior citizens.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
go to their homes.
That's what I'm
a lot of my clients are bed bound.
Yeah.
I have inflatable sinks where I'm servicing them while they're laying in bed. They getting their hair colored, their hair did. One
That make
lady,
them feel
I do her
special.
nails and her feet just
sure.
to make her feel good. So, I don't do nails. I don't do feet for other people, just myself and Miss Annette. So
She
I love
batted
you.
her eyes, y'all.
Yeah.
She mean that for real, for real.
But I hook her up, and I just like to make people feel good. I feel like when you bless people and make them feel beautiful, you get it back tenfold. And when you do somebody's grandmother's hair, who they telling? They telling their daughters. They daughters
They be
got
on the phone,
daughters,
yeah.
and it's like before you know it, I'm servicing. Like I got one family, just for example, it's like 9 of them. The lady and her kids, she has like 7 kids. And I just be there the whole day, just like, come on, next, just washing, and they all their texture is just like my texture. So I'm just like, oh, this is just so much fun, just to be here with them, spending time watching movies. It doesn't feel like work, so it's a blessing.
So I see you've been doing the hair. So what have made you do like the tattoo work? And have you been doing it? How long you've been doing it?
You sure you're not Jamaican?
She's near. Look.
Might be a little bit in my blood, a little hint here and there, a little 2%, a little 2%.
More fire.
More tats.
More tats.
No, it came from the pandemic. I had got a tattoo on my lower back, and I was like, all right, I want to go and get another one. But everything shut down, and when I looked for my tattoo artist, he had a lot of people in there during the pandemic. They slapping 5 across the room, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all about to die. I'm not about to die with y'all. Like, it's a whole pandemic out here. It's not worth dying over. But I've always been artistic enough to be like, oh, I like to paint. I like to draw. Like, if you go into my home, there's like canvases on the wall of all paintings and drawings that I've done. And I was like, you know what? Let me just change the paintbrush to the tattoo gun. And I practiced on myself. And my cousin was like, bitch, you did that. You did that. You gonna tattoo me? And I was like, no, I'm not tattooing nobody. I just wanted my leg sleeves. So I tattooed both of my legs. My legs are almost completely covered.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Damn,
That's pretty talented. Like, okay.
It took me 6 months to cover one leg. So I was just, doing it over time. But I started tattooing my cousin, and then she started telling people, and I started tattooing her sons, and the same thing with my hair business. It just like spread around. And
everything you touch just grows. That's great. That's beautiful.
Told you, man, niggas was getting money during COVID, dog.
I'm telling
COVID was the spark of.
Yup.
I'm trying to tell you.
And if you wasn't getting money, you wasn't doing something right.
It is separated.
Yeah.
You doing this or you doing that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's a fact.
So you've been.
Yeah. Make or break you.
Look. Speaking of tattoos, right? Look. What's the worst tattoo you've seen out there?
I've seen a few.
Any tattoos played out?
Yeah.
The bull. That bull
Oh,
tattoo.
The bull?
Justin, you got that?
Hell no, I'm not no bullshit, big dog.
The bull.
What about the prayer hands?
Oh, or the panther. How about
the Black Panther? That's just like.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Nah, look, I'm trying to tell you right now.
I got that one.
If I love when I see a nice little cougar with that little panther right there, boy. I'm trying to tell you something. Look, man.
Like, oh, she vicious.
Man, what? With the little Eve paws? Oh, look.
Oh yeah.
look,
I put paws down my leg, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. And then, yes.
How do you feel about men with no tattoos? Can you trust them?
It depends on what he
Nigga,
does.
I ain't
It
got no
depends on what he
tattoos.
does for a living. Now, if he's a tattoo artist and he ain't got no tattoos, I'm looking at him sideways. But, you know, yeah, I appreciate a blank canvas, because at the end of the day, you'll always be that blank canvas if you don't decide to get anything. But I'm always going to be that person like, so you blank, dog? Like, what's up?
Yeah, nah, you got
What you trying to get?
What's up,
Like,
bro? Why
you
Nigga,
blank?
Little
Nothing?
You got something?
Little sharp, you know
You
what
got
I'm saying?
something?
For the gang, you know what I'm saying? Also, too, I think about tattoos.
Oh, it's
I
a
just feel
shark.
like, yeah, because you gotta have, like, this is for the gang, because, you know, we swim different waters. That's what this represents. You
I
feel
like
what I'm saying?
that.
Look. Boy, some of my boys got a great white. Some of them got a tiger. You know, Bama's know, you know, we travel different waters. That's what it's about. That's what tattoos, you know, symbolize something. So that's why I was just trying to say, like, you know, you even be able to tattoo yourself. That's magnificent, first of all, because this is the pain factor and doing that at the same time.
You gotta be somewhat
No, for sure. Doing that to
in your
yourself
right
is
mind
tough.
and then somewhat out of it to
Right.
tattoo yourself.
Yeah,
Because it's a conversation I end up having with myself. Like, when I start the tattoo, I'm all kinds of dumb bitches in the beginning. And then when it comes together, you like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. Ah! You know, so, you know, it's a
tough.
mental thing.
Okay. What at the Instagram? Where they can get your tats from?
Cubana Inc., DMV. And you can also find it through my main page, which is Sharnice_Cubana.
Got you. Okay. Before we go ahead.
My bad. I was just gonna show you know, Mom Duke's drum right here. You know what I'm saying? Got a little drum right here. You feel me? Got a little collar stuff over here. You know, just ink. You know what I'm saying? This is Dad was born. You feel me? Just like I just like you know, ink is just like represents like who you are. You know, symbolizing something. And you know, if it's very important to you, you put it on your body. Next thing I'm thinking about actually doing is putting a palm tree, just because. Man, I gotta stay cool, bro.
Well, coconut. All right.
It's funny as hell. Me and my son were talking about tattoos today. Like, cause I asked him, cause
Dad, you don't have any tattoos.
nah, his Roblox character had like a bunch of tattoos, and I was like, Trey, you want tattoos? He was like, he was like, yeah, I probably get some when I get older. Why don't you have any tattoos? I was like, it's like, look, boy,
You're the weirdo.
I haven't really thought of anything that I want to get forever.
might have grandma tattoo on you.
And I said the only thing I will ever get tattooed is him or grandma.
Okay.
Like, that's about it.
All right. So let's get to Atlanta. You speak so much about Atlanta on your YouTube. What's it called again? Tell the people.
Rising in Color
a daily
is
blog.
my definitely a daily blog. Rising in Color, it started with just an idea. Now and it's, you know, to me it's grown into something different. But you can always check it out every Wednesday at noon. A new episode is posted. So
When the new season
stay
coming
tuned.
out.
New season is dropping directly after this one, so it's coming on the 14th of June.
Got you. Okay.
You've been doing a lot of projects.
So you talk about Atlanta. What's the difference between Atlanta and like DC, and what can like DC learn from Atlanta?
Atlanta, to me, is more like a open space for creativity. A lot of people who have great talents are in Atlanta, whether they're from there or they move there. It's the place to be. And then you find that you can do more things there at a reasonable price because it's, you know, it's everywhere. So one thing I feel like DC can learn from Atlanta is just supporting one another.
We
That
do
would
not
be
do that shit over here. We behave like a mother.
That's gonna be a clip.
Crabs in the barrel.
That's a clip.
Crabs.
You know, if you know somebody who do something and they know somebody to do something, it's like, hey, well, let's all come together and let's get a project done. In DC, they be like, man, nah, I ain't working with that nigga. But my project gonna turn out better than this. It's always
shout out
very
to
competitive.
Tequila
Competitive, excuse
Podcast.
me.
Shout out to Tequila Podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
You said something about in your one of your last episodes was some people can't make it with you. Like, can't
Yeah.
speak on that.
Make it with me where? Like, as far as the path that I'm on.
The path that you on. Some people.
What I've noticed in this journey within the past 6 months is that you put yourself out there and you feel like we only put ourselves out there to the people that we're most closest to, or we feel that we're closest to, or we have a bond with. So you confide in people. And what I notice is over time, the feedback that I've gotten from certain people, the feedback ain't the same. It's like when I'm at the bottom of the barrel, it's like, yeah, you a bad bitch, yeah, you gonna make it. And then it's like when they see you actually putting in some work, they're like, well, good luck with that, or there's now distance. Or, I think that's a dumb idea. Oh, you shouldn't do that. That's going to be crazy. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I was you. You know how you are. And it's like, but the person I was yesterday ain't the person I was today. I can't go back to yesterday.
Exactly. Stuck in the past.
So it's like over time you realize a lot of relationships you got to pull away from, and you have to, again, focus on you and what it is that you're trying to accomplish with the team that you're working with, because I know that I'm in great hands. You know what I'm saying? I know that these people have my best interests at heart. I can't say the same thing for some of the people I've grown up with or been dealing with. So
mama manager.
It's sad but true. It could be your own family member. You're like, I feel like you're trying to bring me down. If I tell you, for example, I stopped smoking April 21st.
I saw that 10 months. Yeah.
It's been a whole 10 months almost.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I had a lot of people like, oh, you a square. Oh, you boring now. You don't get lit. I don't have to get lit. I am lit. I am the definition of lit, so you got to be really well-rounded as well as grounded when you're on your path, because a lot of people will try to sway you in a direction where they know you don't even want to be, just because they don't want to see you make it. They don't want to see you succeed. And I feel like when I cut that back and I'm like, you know what? I mean, I cried about it, I prayed about it, and I was like, damn, I can't take everybody on this path with me. It's be something I might gotta walk by myself. It hurts. It really hurts, because you like, yo, we was just kicking it up when I ain't had shit. We was, slapping 5, drinking, taking shots, turning up. Yeah.
You like that.
And now it's like, one thing, for example, what you will notice about my series coming up is you'll just see me. The cover art, everything would just be about me, and it was a step out where I was like, we started something together and now I have to do it by myself. That's tough. I love you greatly, but some of the choices that you've made in your life, for example, may not agree with or line up with what it is I'm trying to do for me. And I'm always speaking life into people. I'm always encouraging people. I'm always giving people advice and guidance. And for you to just like my comment with no response or just brush me off, it's like, I see where you are.
Exactly.
You'll listen to a pill popper before you listen to me. And how can I reach you? How can I really continue to speak into you or pour into you? If you're not willing to receive the information. So it's like now I have to sadly cut ties and just push on and stay
and then it's gonna be sad. They're gonna be sad when they see you say yeah.
Say yeah.
So we're gonna end it with that. Great words. Tell the people where they can reach you.
Y'all can reach me on all major platforms, and that's Sharnice_Cubana, SHARNICE_Cubana, or SharniceCubana.com.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's your boy Champagne Ron. Follow me on Instagram at @TheReal1KingRon.
Your boy Just Get It Poppin'. No G at the end, because I'm a G.
And I'm Princess Amunda. Be more. Go get that. Say yeah. All platforms. Stay black.
You say you getting paid, that's ISHTALK. You see me with my babe, that's ISHTALK. The money in that way, that's ISHTALK.